A crowd of villagers has thronged the entrance to town. On the opposite side are Legol, Trollis, and Polka. Their earlier kindness seemingly an implausible memory, the group shouts, "Get out, now." You realize that the villagers are staring daggers at Trollis. They seem somehow furious at her. Even the apothecary, who only just handed you medicine for her, has an expression of utter rage on his face. You attempt to intervene and put a stop to the trouble, but the villagers continue to bellow their anger. Suddenly, you hear a serene voice call out over the crowd. At the sound of it, the people fall incredibly quiet. A mysterious girl, young in years, emerges from within the awkwardly silent crowd. "I beg your forgiveness for the way you have been treated by the villagers," she says. "If you require a place for your sick friend to rest, please come to the Shrine of Light," she finishes, before leading the way. The apothecary heaves a deep sigh. "Should have given you poison, not medicine." A giant statue towers above you, kindly eyes seeming to cast a protective gaze across the village. "What a waste of good food," the woman says, regretting having given you something to eat. The boy notices you, and then quickly hides the crown of artificial flowers in his hand from you. The old man takes one look at Trollis and then spits, "Strange ears, odd tail, repulsive." As soon as you arrive at the shrine in which the girl lives, you put Trollis in a bed to rest. You're relieved that you've managed things for the time being. When you speak with the girl, she says, "I've been waiting for you all." You haven't told the girl anything, so how is it she knows that? "I know more than that." She goes on to describe much about your group. The monster attack on your village, Legol's cruel treatment, what happened to Polka's parents. "What's your deal?" Legol says, unnerved. The girl answers, "The power of prophecy." She explains that due to her power, the people revere her as a religious guru. You've never heard that word before, and so you ask, "Guru?" You ask if a guru is some kind of teacher, and Legol nods. "Yeah, I think you could say they're a sort of teacher." Polka adds, "A guru is the founder of an ideological group, or the leader of one. In any event, the guru is clearly important to the village." You decide to ask her about the place. You ask why the once kind villagers became so angry. The guru explains in a measured voice. "This remote village has," she explains, been the victim of many monster attacks over the years, which in turn means that many of its inhabitants despise all monsters. That hatred eventually took root in the village as a kind of religious doctrine. Thus their behavior when they saw Trollis. You ask why the villagers were so kind at first. The guru explains in a measured voice. The village, she explains, adheres to a doctrine called the Light Faith. She goes on to explain that the foundational principle of the Light Faith is to be kind to people. Thus, the villagers treated you with great kindness. And so there have been two absolute doctrines in this village. Be kind to people and kill monsters. She gazes at the room where Trollis is sleeping and asks, "Your friend is a monster, yes?" You hesitate to reply, having vaguely suspected what Trollis actually is. The guru amends her words. "Forgive me. Perhaps that expression wasn't quite appropriate, since she is also human. She is half human and half monster. What are your thoughts on that?" she asks. It's true that monster blood may flow in Trollis's veins. Monsters, things to be hated. But as you've traveled together, seeing you falter, the guru offers another apology. The villagers were discourteous to your friend, and for that, I am sorry. Many of them lost family to monster attacks and are seized with hatred. I ask you to forgive them, she continues, her voice tinged with hurt. Ah, right. Your group wishes to go to New Terra, yes? She says, breaking the silence. Stunning that your powers could even tell you that, says Polka in a low voice, and the guru nods serenely. She explains that there is a stone tablet in the ruins of a religious edifice to the northeast of town. Said tablet has the way to New Terra recorded on it. However, you should know, monsters have nested in the ruins, she adds. There's information on New Terra to be had, though, so you decide to go anyway, despite the danger. The guru gives a little smile and says, I'm sure you will be all right. I have foreseen that you will be able to obtain the tablet and return safely. Trollis is sleeping soundly. Quite relieved, you thank the woman watching over her. She seems annoyed, but when you inform her that you're headed to the ruins, she quickly turns her attitude around and bows her head. The ruins were evidently a sacred site for this village, one where marriages, funerals, prayers for bountiful harvests, and other important rites were carried out, and the tablet was used in those ceremonies. You accept the woman's request, explaining that you were planning from the start to retrieve the tablet. You've no sooner gotten your response out than Trollis's eyes fly open, and she bursts out, I come too. While she is a little unsteady yet, the apothecary's medicine seems to have done its work. You try to convince her to rest a little longer, but she insists on going to the ruins with you. At length, her persistence wins out, and you begrudgingly agree to take her along and head for the ruins. It's not giving an inch. Whatever it is, it must be huge. You keep pulling and suddenly feel it come loose. Well, the vines have anyhow. You decide it's not worth digging out the tuber by hand and go on your way. Battle time. Sometimes you get lucky. Battle time. careful. You toss the telescope over your shoulder and race toward the monster at full speed. Not to be outdone, Polka races after you. But the monster has sensed your presence and whirls around to meet your attack. I expected nothing less. Upon seeing your card with the monster sealed inside, Polka exclaims, I've only ever read about this in literature. Monsters are all the same, you mutter under your breath and slip the card into your case. Battle time. A great statue stands before you, large enough that you have to crane your neck to look up at it. You wonder how much historical value such a thing might have. Beautiful. That's how it's done. To battle. you get lucky. Battle time. I expected nothing less. victory!